Well, the Warriors have had too many first quarters where they fall behind big, and tonight no exception. And at the baseline, Matt Steinmetz, Baron Davis off to a very rough beginning.
Yeah, Bob, you know, he picks up 2 fouls early, and that really sets a tone. We've seen this a few times this year where Baron gets a couple cheapies early. Now, what does this do? First of all, Baron can play in foul trouble. That's not the issue. Don Nelson kept him on the court with 5 fouls the other night. But clearly, it makes him less aggressive. He can't be a ball hawk. He can't pressure the ball when he's in foul trouble. And what also happens is, you saw it on the next play, he's guarding Nick Young. They're going to go to Nick Young to try to pick up the 3rd foul. And now you got Baron Davis, the team's best defender, and he can't be as aggressive as he'd like for the rest of the game.
Antoine Jamison missing the jumper, Baron with the rebound.
Or until he stays out of foul trouble longer into the game.
It also helps Washington, just makes the game easier for them, getting to the line, picking up cheap points, and you feel like you're invincible. This ball is thrown away.
The turnovers have been beyond shocking here. 9 Warrior turnovers in 10 minutes.
They're in a funk in the first quarter, and they're trying to manufacture their way out of it.
Nick Young, a little 2-man game with Songaila. Jamison's already hit 1 3 and missing there. So the Warriors seeing the Wizards cool off just a little. A huge deficit to overcome. Baron driving, Harrington moving nicely.
That was a long time in coming for that field goal.
There are no 17-point plays in the NBA. Possession by possession.
Well, you'd rather be down by 17 in the first quarter than down by 17 in the fourth. That's for sure.
That's absolutely the case. Jamison shot clock at 2. A little runner. And Biedrins will start the break to Monte.
Well, they needed to get Biedrins in there just to help on the boards.
And Ellis floating the finger roll up and in.
See, Biedrins can negate the big people up front for Washington and start igniting that break for Monte. Stevenson's powerful, a little stronger.
He just took it to traffic and got the foul.
Monte has the quickness advantage on Stevenson, but Stevenson's much stronger. Biedrins dribbles that ball out, just ignites a little bit of early offense. So Monte attacks before the defensive people get set. Some people have their backs to him. Sometimes you run the man who's defending you right into his own teammate. He's good at doing that.
Sean Stevenson, originally a member of the Utah Jazz, 23rd pick out of Washington Union High School in Fresno back in 2000.
Out in the valley.
3 years with Utah, 3 years with Orlando. And as I was talking about, 05, 06, 82 games. Washington last year, all 82. And this year, every game. He's got a nice little durability streak going. And knocking down a couple of free throws.
8th year in the league. It's hard to believe that. But if you don't figure out how to play after 6, 7 years, and he finally has a little bit. He used to be very erratic.
He went to Washington Union, but he's got the beard like Lincoln. Monte, beautiful baseline swoop and scoop.
Everybody thought he was going to reverse. Instead, he pops up on the near side of the basket with both hands.
Final 37 seconds of a first quarter dominated by Washington, but Ellis has had a little spring in his step. Roger Mason can flat out shoot the ball. 13 in the first quarter for Mason on 5 of 6, and the Wizards 4 of 6 on threes. Harrington will fire and drop that in. A triple in response. Shot clock off, and the Wizards will play for 1, but they've done the damage. A 37-point first quarter.
Aaron's got to be careful about reaching, picking up a cheap foul here.
Down to 8. And Baron with a steal. Down to 3. At 2. At 1. Harrington
should not have dribbled. He had to look up and see the clock, which he did not do.
And Al knows it. The Warriors see the Wizards shoot 59%. They rack up 37, and it's a 15-point deficit after the first 12 minutes. And the Warriors have dug themselves the familiar hole at home.